move on to a different user type. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to log out of admin, and I'm anonymous. I am not going to log in. Well, actually, I could do guest or I could do registered. Let's do registered. So register is creating an address book on the fly. So register is myself coming in here, and you define what the form is. And the user ID, Pulaski 4. And 1, 2, there we go. So the registration was successful. You'll be sent a confirmation email. And so now we could, and a lot of people do this. You have to change the password, or at this particular case, you see hello, Doug Pulaski, my account homepage here, which is where we are. So I created 61815 address here. So I just did that on the fly, and let's go to J.D. Edwards again. What was the number, Katie?
61815.
So that is, that's the details there. And if you were to look at, the address that I entered, and if I was to look at, this is important here, the AR, you can see, and this is where, okay, for this user type, we want to create, a cash. And you can see all the different payment terms, but we're forcing credit card. So you're seeing that type of logic. So at this point, coming back here, I could continue, or let me log out. I could go to my email, and depending how you want the process to work. So this is new EASYCommerce. This is Doug Pulaski 4. And a lot of times people want a new so I created, and once again, here I am, and I can create the order. In fact, let me very quickly just go to the shopping cart here, select something here, quantity 4. Or maybe I want to do more of a search and say search on, motor, and I get 4 hits with quantity 6. And add that to the cart. And maybe I order these on a regular basis, so I want to save this list. I'll show that in just a second. Add the list. Let's create a new list, and we'll call this April webinar. Regular ordered items. So I just created a list. This is great. A customer spends 20 minutes creating a 20-line item order, and they say to themselves, wow, I could just create a favorites list here and go down to, just select these lists, and my next session will be so much easier. So if I proceed to checkout here, now you notice I don't have the option of, here, and let's go ahead and, do you want to allow them, or, this is all soft-coded, picking up freight, proceed to payments. Then, and by the way, what this is right here, and we take it to the highest level, I'm going to do view frame source, where the user is entering their payment information. Notice where I'm at. I'm at PayPal. I'm at PayFlow Pro Link. I'm at a PayPal site. So everything we do with what PCI calls cardholder data, that's your company's liability. Cardholder data is the sensitive and confidential information on the stripe portion or the chip portion of the card. So we use three techniques. We're no longer a payment application. New technologies have allowed what you're seeing here, which is an iframe redirect. PCI, when they get into cardholder data, it's all about how do you process, how do you transmit, and how do you storage. We're using here an iframe redirect to the payment gateway. You need a gateway if it's card not present. And so everything with cardholder data, processing, transmit, and storage, which is the tokenization, is handling. So it's off of your J.D. Edwards, it's off of your network, it's off of your company. It's not even in our application. So this is all directly between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all between the customer, and I did note save the token. So order number 23290 was created.